Hello everyone, this is Anushka Bajpayee from class 8th A and I study in Daksh International School. Today I am here in front of you to give a brief description on what is nutrition. We are going to talk about in this video that what is nutrition, what are nutrients, modes of nutrition and their types. First of all, I would like to thanks to my teacher, Arfeen ma'am, that she has given me this wonderful opportunity. First of all, let's talk about what is nutrition. So, here it is written, nutrition is a method in which food is consumed by an organism and to utilize the nutrients from that food. In nutrition, nutrition provides us many types of nutrients that are important for many life processes. Nutrition is an important process for doing any activity by an organism. You can simply say that it is the food that you eat and the way it affects your health. Now let's talk about what are nutrients that has been mentioned that we get from the method of nutrition. So you all know that nutrients are carbohydrates and fats that are known as energy giving foods for they give us energy to do any task. They provide us energy for doing any activity. Third are proteins. They are also known as bodybuilding foods as they help us to build many body parts and they help to maintain the growth in our body. Fourth is vitamins. Fifth is minerals. These two are known as protective foods. We can get them by eating fruits and vegetables. They are known as protective foods because they help us to protect us from many diseases. They help us to maintain our immunity system. They help us to get a better health. Now coming on, what are the advantages of nutrients? What can we get by taking these nutrients? So the first advantage is that nutrients are help us to execute many life processes effectively. Second is nutrients are very essential for the formation of many body parts like skin, bones, blood and many more. So, we are going to talk about what are the modes of nutrition. So, there are mainly two modes of nutrition. First is autotrophic mode of nutrition and second is heterotrophic mode of nutrition. So, first we'll know about what is autotrophic mode of nutrition. In this mode of nutrition, the organism can make its food itself. Simply, it means that it is not dependent on any other organism for its nutritional requirement. It can fulfill its nutritional requirements itself and get its nutrition and food itself. So now we are going to talk about what are the types of autotrophic nutrition. First is chemosynthetic mode of nutrition. In chemosynthetic nutrition, the energy required for the synthesis of nutrients is obtained from the oxidation of hydrogen gas, ammonia, methane, etc. Certain bacteria like the sulfur bacteria and nitrate bacteria, for example, Nitrosomonas, are the examples of those organisms which perform the chemosynthetic mode of nutrition, which we can also say as chemoautotrophic mode of nutrition. Now, second type of autotrophic mode of nutrition is photosynthetic mode of nutrition. It is simply found and it is mostly found in those organisms which contain chlorophyll in them. For example, green plants and certain bacteria which contain chlorophyll in them. It simply involves the process of photosynthesis and with the help of this process, the organism can make their food themselves. Now we are going to talk about second mode of nutrition, that is heterotrophic mode of nutrition. In this mode of nutrition, the organism is dependent on any other organism to take its nutrients. It simply means that it can't make its food itself and can't complete its nutritional requirements itself. It needs the help of any other to fulfill its nutritional requirements. So, without any further delay, let's move to our another topic, that is types of heterotrophic nutrition. There are main three types of heterotrophic nutrition. So, let's first start from saprophytic nutrition. In this mode of nutrition, the organism is dependent on the dead animals and plants for their fulfillment of nutritional requirement. It simply means that they need the dead plants and animals to get their nutrition. For example, mushroom. Mushroom is an organism which needs the dead and decaying matter of the plants and animals to fulfill their nutritional requirements. Now let's move to the second type, that is parasitic nutrition. It is also the type of heterotrophic nutrition. In parasitic nutrition, the organism is dependent on the body of another organism. It simply means that it needs the body of any other organism to get its nutrition. The body from which it takes its nutrition, that organism is known as host. So the organism takes its nutrition from the host without causing any harm to it, without killing it. There are two types of organisms or parasites which perform this parasitic nutrition. First is endoparasite. Endoparasites are those parasites which live inside the body surface of any other animal and derive their nutrition from there. For example, roundworms and hookworms. These are those types of parasites which live inside the body surface of any other organism and derive their nutrition from there. Second is ectoparasites. These parasites live on the skin of the another organism and take their nutrition from there. For example, lice and cuscata. If we talk about lice lives on the hair or head of any other organism and derives its nutrition, fulfills its nutritional requirement from that head without causing any harm to it. Now let's move to the third type, that is holozoic nutrition. It is also the type of heterotrophic nutrition. So, in holozoic nutrition, the solid whole particle is taken as a food by the organism. For example, like the solids and liquids, it simply means that the intaking of solids and liquids by an organism. This is known as holozoic nutrition. In most of the human beings and animals have this type of nutrition. They take this type of nutrition in the form of meat, in the form of fruits and vegetables, grains and many more. So, holozoic nutrition is done in 5 steps. First steps goes in ingestion. Ingestion is the process in which the organism consumes the food, takes inside the food in its body. Second type is digestion, in which the food that is intaken is converted into simple form from complex form. Third process that goes on is absorption, in which the nutrients from that food are absorbed and are transported to other parts of the body, so for the formation of energy. Fourth step that goes on is assimilation. In this process, the different parts of the body utilizes that energy, the nutrients that are sent to them. Last step that goes on is egestion. In this, those waste material that the body doesn't need are given out from the body of the organism. Now, holozoic nutrition takes place in 3 types of organisms. First organism is herbivores. Herbivores are those type of organisms which only eat plant-based materials, for example, grass, green plants and many more such, for to take their nutrition. For example, elephants, deer, goat, cow, etc. are the example of herbivores which take plant-based material as their nutrition to fulfill their nutritional requirements. Second type of organism is carnivores. These types of organisms have a diet of mainly or exclusively consisting animals tissues that we also say as meat. They eat meat to fulfill their nutritional requirements. For example, lion, tiger, and more such animals, they take the meat as their to fulfill their nutritional requirements. So they are known as carnivores. Now the last type is omnivores. These are those animals which have the capability to eat and survive on both plant and animal based food to survive and get their nutrition. For example, we as human beings, foxes, bears, etc. are the example of omnivores which are capable of eating plant and animal based food. So this was all about nutrition, nutrients, modes of nutrition and their types. Thank you for listening me and thank you for watching this video. If you like our video, then please like, share and subscribe our channel.